on. But I'll try to do it now. It's a bit noisy here. I am outside Stonewall. It's a Wednesday night and I'm doing my meet and greet. It's pretty quiet here in Bali at the moment, so there's not a huge crowd, but there's some good old favourites. Most of the people here tonight have become long-term friends. So, look, where have I been? I tell you, the biggest thing, I've got back from Australia. This month has been pretty hectic, with Alan and I going over to West Australia and doing all that. One of the problems with the trip over there and back, not only was I not able to do my regular vlogs, but I thought I was going to take my laptop with me so I could try and catch up with some of the old vlogs, and we were just so busy, and the conditions weren't suitable for us to be able to actually do too much with the laptop. And unfortunately, when we got it back to Bali, the laptop died. Now, this is a pretty powerful laptop. HD video, especially 4K stuff, and GoPros and the 360 cameras and that require a really powerful little laptop or processor. And unfortunately, I was putting mine through its paces, and it didn't last through those paces. So it died. We've had it up to Hewlett Packard. They're trying to sort it out. I've had a couple of other people offer me a little bit of help or a bit of a lifeline. So we're working through that process to try to get you guys back on the road. I've got a heap of videos in the laptop that's dead. Now I've got the laptop back, but it's not working properly. So yeah, back to the drawing board, I think. Oh, look, I can't complain. It's lasted me a long time, and we upgraded it when I went back to New Zealand last year, and it wasn't quite the same. So I know the old processor and the new memory and everything, it wasn't. Look, I'm not the same as I was a few years ago either. So I can't complain, the poor old bloody laptop. So, well, look, just fill you in on a few other bits and pieces. I'm gonna noisy. I've done a few vlogs, so you'll see a bit of a conglomerate of vlogs coming up as soon as I do get back on the laptop. It may be a few more days to go, or even a week or so. I don't know yet. So I'm going to see if I can get a temporary laptop which is powerful enough to do what I need, or maybe I'll just do a heap more pretty basic vlogs, so I can actually do it with a lesser laptop. What's happening tomorrow morning? We're going up to Dunia Bintang School and to the new school that we're sponsoring or looking after next door to that as well. We're taking basketball hoops and basketballs and everything up there. We did a beautiful run up to the village the other day, which I haven't had a chance to edit, and we delivered about 3,000 meals to people that are in desperate financial circumstances, mostly very old people, a few with serious disabilities. And look, the most touching I think I've ever had is this little 92-year-old lady came up and just bawled her eyes out to see that someone that she wasn't expecting just turned up with a little care package and just gave her a hug and gave her some blankets and said, listen, we just want to let you know that we care. So that was phenomenal. I can't wait to show you that video because it really touches the heart incredibly. What else? I've got a friend of mine who has invited me over to have a look at his villas in Nusa Lembongan, and we might be doing some little promo videos for them. So me and Fia heading off to Nusa Lembongan tomorrow, which is just over the water a little bit from Sanur. I've been there before once and I loved it, so I'm really looking forward to going back over there and seeing if we can't help these guys. What else? Oh, so a bit of news. While I was in Australia with Alan, my mother-in-law moved in. Well, actually a couple of days before, she came over for a visit for Christmas, and we sort of got to a point the other day. Fee said, hey, look, if you wanted, Mum could stay here for a while, and my brother doesn't need to have it back too soon. Look, she's lovely, and I don't know, she doesn't speak a word of English. She's this lovely little old Asian lady, and we do a little bit of hand signals. She's so quiet, keeps to herself, but she turned around to Fee. I must have got the seal of approval, because she said to Fee the other day, he's a lot like your dad, and Fee started crying. So that's a beautiful thing. It's nice that the family. She's been up on the food drive with us. She's been to the Jim Brand Seafood. She's also been down here to see the drag show at Stonewall, and she sees a lot of the respect that we get, and a lot of the help that we're giving the local community and the extended community. So it's lovely to be able to show her firsthand what we are actually doing and what her daughter's been up to. So that's great news. Oh, that's a nice car. It's a couple of flash vehicles heading up the road. There's a new bar in town, and Davis Brothers, which has been one of my favourite haunts for a while. They changed their name to Coyote Bar. Hey brother, how you going, man?
Good, how are you?
Good, man. You up to much?
I'm up to having a beer.
Up to mischief?
Yeah, up to mischief.
I'll see you there. We'll be down there. Jared, my mate that runs the Davis Brothers, has opened a new one on the main street here. So on Jalanlegian, that way you go down to Coolah, and up that way you go all the way to the Bintang supermarket and eventually Semiac. And that bar is called Davis Brothers Sports Lounge. Huge, man. He's got probably a big 4-metre LED screen in there, as well as I think there must be 15 or 20 big screens on the wall, so you can play any game, all the Aussie rules, all the football and the state of origin, all that sort of stuff. So that officially opens Friday, but I've already been up there last week for a beer, and I went there at lunchtime just to check, make sure the beer's still cold, and it was. So that's Davis Brothers Sports Lounge, and that's going to be another. We might actually do a bit of a timeshare between this place on our Wednesday meet and greets and Davis Brothers, because I like to switch it around a bit and give you guys a chance to find out all the good places. Lots of more stuff happening. There's some big things happening with sponsorship. There's a company that's coming over helping me fulfill a promise I made to a mate of mine that passed away. We talked for ages with Steve about putting water up in the villages, and some really, really good friends of mine are actually over here setting up a company to do exactly what we started. So I'm going to be talking a lot about that soon, because it's got implications for domestic, commercial and also humanitarian work. And these guys already work with governments all around the world, so much bigger company, a much more probably refined product, probably taking it from where Steve started and taking it to a whole nother realm that we probably couldn't have got to that way. So that's a lot to talk about, and there's some other really important vlogs. I talked about insurance last week, and there's a big comment I need to make about insurance, but I've got to do that when the time's right, because it's one of the most vulnerable things that you'll ever do if you come to Bali and we can't find out where you're insured. I know people that are dying because they haven't got insurance details on them, so that'll come soon, and it's a really important one. It's not about selling you insurance, it's just about warning you and giving you a way to protect yourself against what could be a horrible mistake. So anyway, that's about it, guys. Bali's beautiful. It's hot and sticky. It's a massive floods the other day on our way back from doing the big Simbaka, the big food run up on the mountain of Kintamani. We had 2 or 3 guys on motorbikes, and they were wading up to their, well past their floorboards. The water was nearly a metre thick in places. Oh, the poor buggers were so wet when they got home. Luckily I had to drive the car, so my windscreen was all worn out. But yeah, we had fun. But hey guys, look, thanks so much for your patience. We will get back to regular programming very, very soon. There'll be a few catch-up videos and a bit of a conglomerate about all of our fun and all the meet and greets we're having and stuff. We are keeping it real. We're doing seafood every Monday. We're doing our meetups every Wednesday. And we're now doing runs up to the village about every 2 weeks. So get on our website, www.balidonate.org for organisation, Bali Donate Organisation. That gives you all the details about our charity. Other than that, I look forward to seeing you. Keep in touch. Please give us those thumbs up. Keep the like buttons coming and let us know. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll take you inside. There's not a huge crowd today, but the band is singing. There's a great little 2-piece band. And Scotty's got the old VIP lounge set up. So, yeah, look, got a bit of music in the background. They've got the old pool table. So yeah, my mate Ian's back from Australia, and Chris Ashley's back as well. So hello, Chris.
G'day, guys.
And a big aim. All of my regulars will know this fella. Hey! Who is it? Hey, who is it? It's Big Hairy. Who is it? The whole world's still alive. The whole world. So, hey, we're having fun. Hey, you know what I always say? So, yeah, good to be back. See you when you get here, brothers. I love you, mate. Bye.